Alright, where's the eye bleach? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Nightmare Fuel anime scenes. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the times in anime where the content was so horrific or otherwise unsettling that it stayed with us long after we closed our eyes. Prepare for spoilers and all manner of unpleasant content ahead.
可愛らしい生態を2つも使うのは惜しいですが、2人とも仲良しです。きっと成功しますよ。
Number 10, Jinman Shell, Devilman the Demon Bird. While Devilman Crybaby has no shortage of scenes that'll leave you hollow inside, it's this particular incarnation that wins out over others in the Nightmare Fuel department. And that's all thanks to the introduction of the infamous demon turtle, Jinmen. After an ominous build-up, we see the distorted faces of Jinmen's victims appear one by one, including Akira's mother, until it's revealed that they're all parts of his hideous-looking shell. Not only does this make for a handy shield, but also a creepy-as-hell collage. Number 9, Connie's Hometown, Attack on Titan. The Titans have caused no small amount of devastation to humanity's last strongholds, though the desolation of Connie Springer's hometown took on a whole new dimension of unnerving. As a group of Survey Corps members scour the town in search of life, they discover it has been completely deserted, save for a single Titan that bears a striking resemblance to Connie's mother. Not only does this further the mystery surrounding these humanoid monstrosities, but also paints a pretty bleak picture of what befell the civilians here. Sucks to be Connie. Number 8, Brenners Rampage, When They Cry.
What is she saying?
Word of advice, lads, if you see a high school girl walking towards you with a giant cleaver and a dead look in her eyes, don't stand around like Kyoujin and instead get the hell out of there.
What's she doing with a hatchet?
Climbing her way up the bloody pile to become the most terrifying of the anime's cast of killer ladies, Rena's crowning moment of creepiness came when she decided to hunt down her crush.
Tell me, has something been eating at you lately? Something that maybe scares you?
If the cleaver doesn't do it for you, then the echoing sound of Rena's laughter as she chases down Kyoujin certainly will. Mess with a waifu, and she'll take your lifu. Number 7, Ayy LMAO, Serial Experiments Lain. Don't you just hate it when aliens walk in unannounced? As if Lain didn't have enough emotional hardships to deal with, her investigations into the online world of the Wired soon sent her down quite the rabbit hole, the highlight of which would have to be when she received a rather unexpected visitor. Seemingly alone with her thoughts, Lain suddenly finds her little sanctum intruded upon by an alien in a sweater, only for him to vanish a second later. As perplexing as it is unexpected, E.T.'s smile will have you reaching for the nearest plasma rifle. Number 6, Identity Crisis, Perfect Blue. Exploring the dark side of consumer and media culture, this classic anime flick wasn't only ahead of its time in its portrayal of the horror that can come from those with warped realities, but also delivered on a nail-biting finale.
ファンの人たちが守ってくれるの。ミマのお願いなんか何でも聞いてくれるんだよ。
Ex-idol Mima's desperate attempts to free herself of her stalker and keep her sanity reaches a boiling point when she is set upon by her manager, who has also suffered a psychotic breakdown and now believes that she is the real Mima.
それはあなたの方よ。
Thus we have our chase scene, one filled with all manner of haunting imagery as both women succumb to their delusions. Number 5, the third impact. The End of Evangelion.
Ayanami! Ray?
It's the end of the world as we know it, and nobody is coming out unscathed. Prepare your soul for such wondrous sights as Asuna getting torn limb from bloody limb by Ava units, everyone in the Niv facility getting shot down like dogs, a giant version of Rei, and of course, all of humanity turning into orange soda.
Hikari, did you also finally get to see Yui again?
Don't expect any kind of happy ending though, as the last image this film will sear into your brain is that of our lead strangling the life out of Asuka amidst an orange hellscape. Lovely.
How disgusting.
Number 4, Curse of the Abyss. Made in Abyss.
ミーティ、あなたは押し付けられる側です。なるべく耐えてくださいね。途中で死んだら相棒も呪いにかかってしまいます。
Nanachi and Miti's backstory is not for the faint of heart. Tempted with the promise of safety, these two doomed orphans were swept away by the White Whistle Bondrude, only to find themselves used as experiments to test the effects of the Abyss's lowest layer. Needless to say, the effects were horrific. While Nanachi ended up becoming the fluffy hollow we all know and love, Miti was reduced to a bubbling blob of flesh in the most agonizing way possible. You can kinda see why people hate Bondrude now.
二人とも実に素晴らしい。
Number 3, The Worm Room. Fate Zero.
あの子はマトの家に行ったわ。
どうして
As soon as we saw the seemingly lifeless body of Sakura Mato being ravaged by hundreds of disgusting mana-eating worms, we knew we were not in for a light-hearted fantasy romp.
初めの3日はそれはもう散々な泣き叫びようだったが。
While the visual alone is enough to leave you wanting to vomit, the knowledge that her demon of a grandfather has had her imprisoned in there for days on end is utterly heartbreaking, bringing a new dimension to the Fate-verse's most tragic character.
Sakura!
さてどうする
We can't blame Karia for wanting to take her place in order to save her, but it's fair to say the damage had already been done, both to Sakura and to our eyes.
バイバイ、カリアおじさん。バイバイ。
Number 2, Death of the Thieves. Overlord. Leave it to Bone Daddy Ainz to do bad better than the rest of the series' bad guys combined.
無事に帰ってくるといいのですけど、モモさんはどう思われますか？
全員死ぬだろ。
After creating a tempting scenario to test the defenses of Nazarick, various groups of thieves plunged themselves into the heart of the Great Tomb in search of greater riches. Not heeding Ainz's warnings proves to be their undoing, as all of them end up meeting some truly disgusting fates. Some are devoured by a tidal wave of cockroaches, others are sent off to be used as experiments to further Nazarik's power, as well as that one poor soul who became Neuronist's plaything.
これから長い付き合いになるのよ。これくらいで泣いてたら大変よ。
We'll take death by giant hamster over that any day. Number 1, the Eclipse. Berserk. Griffith's betrayal not only broke a lot of hearts, but it also resulted in a lot of broken bodies as well.
Commander, if I'm not mistaken, weren't we just riding across a grassy plain? Or were we all dreaming the same dream about a grassy plain?
In order to achieve his dream, the White Hawk decided to accept the God Hand's offer, sacrificing all of his allies in exchange for ultimate power.
I submit.
Thus began the slaughter, with the band of the Hawk being killed left and right by hungry apostles. Of course, nothing compared to the sight of Griffith violating Casca just to spite guts. It's hellish to behold, and we're hoping that one day it'll lead to some oh-so-sweet vengeance. Until then, we'll just have to put up with the nightmares. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.